One middle aged woman is continuously tapping the spoon in her hand on the table, looking at what, thinking something. No matter how many meetings you held and how many times you asked, he won't change. Said, making that lady looked at him. Don't you want an heir? And he's our only son. I don't want a taehyung would be our Kim's last. Who don't want to play with their grandson and granddaughter? But he's not listening to your words, right? At first, he didn't listen to get married. Didn't he got married now? He married because he loves wine, not because he's my son before his wine husband. And now I'll make him to accept it and marry someone and give heir to this family. She stopped after she heard footsteps approaching them, indicating it's Taehyung, and when he came, Mrs. Kim smiled fondly while looking at him by welcoming him. Didn't mind taking care of you, Taehyung? Why are you so thin? If anyone in this world can take good care of me, it's Wyan, and I don't want anyone to. He said, making Mrs. Kim and looked at maid to serve to them. Taehyung, I'm asking last time. Marry someone and have a beautiful life, which you deserve. She said, making Taehyung put down the chopstick and looked at his mother. Mrs. Kim looked at her husband to talk something, but he's not talking anything and just eating, making Mrs. Kim looked at Taehyung and said, this family need Taehyung. Don't you understand? We have talked about this many times, didn't we? Then what do you want to do now? Kim's name with you? But that's not her, and you have to do something and leave that. She said, making Taehyung looked at her. You know what, Mom? I'm so tired of you, and I'm so thankful to you that you didn't put this meeting with Ryan like you always do. I'm so glad, he said and made his steps to go. And if you call me again to talk about this, then don't call me again, Mom, he said and went from there, but he stopped when he saw Ryan standing there with head down, making him look at his mom. Let's go, he said while taking Ryan from there. While looking at Ryan, not talking anything, he's worried, don't know what to talk. You like it's right, she said. She said, making looked at her, and she's not looking at him. Ryan, you don't need to think about my mom words. And we have already talked about it, right? He said, but getting no response from Ryan, he looked at Ryan. Ryan, please talk something. I can't give you kids right, so why don't you? I don't want to hear that. But I don't want to be the reason of. But we have. But nothing is same as before. I thought it's not that problem, but it's the only problem. I won't let mom talk like that. It's not about auntie. I feel like it's because of me. You talk a lot and you don't even ask me since this, he said and turned the car, but don't know that the is coming in their way with high speed, not looking that the Taehyung car is coming, and then the truck with Taehyung cars making Taehyung car, and he window and got out of it, and Van got unconscious. And not within an hour later, the ambulance came and took them to hospital. Taehyung mother already whined for everything, and Vine mother is just with a normal face like nothing has happened to anyone related to her. Whereas Taehyung, from the day he got married to you, it's the time his day started. But from now on, I don't need to be any more. She said, making Wine looked at her sister and looked at her mom, who just put normal face, and her sister with stop this drama. I won't believe this, auntie. Wine said. Who asked your opinion? If you have doubt, then check this. Making wine and took the peppers and got shocked after seeing the results. Now I'm finally happy. Finally, our family can get off you. She said, making wine smile and throw the peppers on ground and said, you guys can't. Seems like you need a very hard proof. Well, I had that, but do you have strength? she said while taking her phone and showed a video which makes fine. A video of Mia taking of Taehyung and he's looking at her and then Mia Taehyung on bed and Mrs. Kim stopped the video and said, even I can't be more to you by showing you the whole, since I can't believe myself in a sight. But even I don't like, she said, making wine, feeling of her sister and said, how can you guys got this? My husband in this one, he had nothing to do with this. Even they can go, how can you do this to me, mom? Tell me, what you want me to do then? To support them? And I'm proud of that she did this for her pride, and she's not like you who sticks even it brings to her chunks. Do you even understand what you're saying, mom? And is this called pride? Just because of you, she had to do what you should supposed to do. Fine mother told her. End of your dramas and signing this. She said and showed her papers to sign. Do you think I'm child to sign in this? Who said you're child? But just that who can't? The children. She said making wine and looked down. And Mia, she's also a girl like you and she had with him. While you, it's better if you leave first rather than. Wine is not thinking about her aunties and all since she clearly knows what taehyung is, but she just can't ignore the fact it would bring more. And about that, these papers, nothing is false, everything is the truth. He will be happy now since he finally became. She don't know why. And it's better if you leave this city. It would be better if you leave this country for his happiness. Wine chuckled and nodded slowly. I know it would be tough for us, but I'm doing this for us, and I still remember how you in front of me when you said that for not having. Just please be happy, at least from now on. While Taehyung is continuously asking why, but his mom saying she's at home and she's fine and all, and she didn't even allow him to call saying she's fine and take rest. Why rush? I'm so eager to meet Wine, and it's been 3 days since I met her. He said excitingly, making his mom tense since she don't know how he's going to react. Where is Wine? Let's go inside. But he's not moving and just looking at her, making her say, can you just not make any scene here? I will tell inside, come. She left you and gave papers, she said, making his and looked down before he pulled the car keys from his dad and went inside car. Take him, you need rest. Tay dad stopped her, making her look at him. She may live left this country, so you better marry. Her husband handed from her and said, why don't you stop him? And why are you stopping me? You're forgetting how he used to react when Wine went leaving him for a small amount of time. No, no, he's no more like that. He got changed. He got changed because she's there with him, not for the treatment. Taking searching for her like, but he didn't got to know where she is. Even he went to her every friend and to everyone. He didn't find and even is still looking for her. He went to his home thinking Wine may be come and the thought of Wine may come home. He quickly back to his home and went in to check all the rooms, but as he go all rooms he on the hard floor some of started and his ears and looking at his surroundings. Mom, please stay with me. I'm feeling and is left at nights because of the meetings and the country and everything. And went outside since he don't want his influence him more. And when he went outside, he looked at his home, which was only to him. Taehyung went towards and bring the throne in this house since his parents just and not allowed to go outside. There is no friends to him. Why, Ryan? Why did you left me? And this house only hold my which you cured, but now everything came back. This house only reminds. I always wanted to do this fine, but I stopped at my childhood thinking my mom would not even talk to me in phone and after you never made me think of this but now and laughing like thinking he finally got cured. By listening to the message which Mr. Kim and Mrs. Kim looked, they rushed to Taehyung home to check Taehyung. But Mrs. Kim took a step. Taehyung, what did you do? Oh, so you finally came? But why did you came? I didn't call you. Even I called. You won't come, right? Why did you do to my? And why she gave these papers to me? Huh? I don't tell me that you don't know, Mrs. Kim. I know you were the reason behind this, and it's better if you tell me. Isn't he? I told he would be without her. If he loves her that much, then why did he made? She said while showing Mia, and Taehyung went to Mia, making Mrs. Kim and Mr. Kim go towards him. Leave my daughter. Yes, for your daughter wine. And this? Tell me what happened. Tell me. I don't know anything. Mrs. Kim told me to do so. Don't have. Why should I have? I thought to from you and marry someone who is a standard and who can give. Why? Why are that desperate when you can't even take care of one child properly? It's just talking about she can't give kids, but she gave life to many kids like me who got by their parents. She's a goddess and selfless, and I didn't even know why you gave when you have no time to take care of me and to talk to me and all. Why, mom? And you know what? What I hate this home a lot. That one thing I'm so grateful towards you. He said, making Mrs. Kim looked at her son with, since she never knows that he's this much because of her. That you choose wine as my doctor. That's the only thing I like in you, mom. Mrs. Kim on ground by looking at his son, and it's breaking. He's also crying for not bring wine to us and from us, and you're the only family to us, stay here. Looking at him going towards somewhere in his car. Wine, it's better you think before you go to USA. There's nothing to think, I guess. What about taking? What's there about him? He and you're going silently while giving him like a heroine in the dramas, huh? Lisa asked Wine. She looked boredly at her, making Lisa continues. Go and that sister of yours, and will you stop? He has nothing to do with Mia. Then why did he make? I won't believe that even if he says he's the one who made. No one knows him better than me. Then why did you leave me? Taehyung asked from behind. He asked her, who is back facing him and not turning to him, even she recognized his voice. And Vine looked at Lisa, who is, while looking at him, making Vine looked at her, but her body lost the sensing, and she melted under his. He pulled off and asked, when you know that much, then how you left me? Let's go now. Who are you to me now? We got. Do you think I signed in that? And those papers are already flying on my dustbin. And don't you think about me once before signing on it? It's for your happiness. Ryan said. How many times I have to tell you that my happiness started with you. And how can I be happy without you? Mia, that's all fake. Taehyung, it's better to have children, but I don't want children when their mom is not you. I could never imagine being with anyone else because you're the only. I'm sorry, Ryan. I failed as a, and I'm sorry for, and I didn't even understand until Taehyung told to me that I gave birth to Taehyung, but never cared him, never gave time to him, never actually performed anything as a mother. Thanks for understanding him well. When I should talk to him. How is his day every day? Instead, I asked how he was studying, and I didn't even know that he's being and everything. Please don't leave this country. Let's set up little Taehyung. Let's take little wine. Let's have both. They smiled together. I wanted to write like they both gave to a healthy baby, but I wanted to tell in the story that one's life will not if there instead they can give beautiful life to. Subscribe for more videos like this.